Too. That's not commercial.
No, this is definitely not commercial. You know, 10, 15 years ago, they probably could have made a commercial and made a pretty good money out of it. But like I say, nowadays, there's just not enough. There's just not enough people in the industry to manufacture stuff like this. And corn grinder, what?
I think it's like sand.
Well, this is actually ballast from the woodland scenes, plus a few other chunks that just roll down there. It's always interesting when a spider web comes out.
I gather you get some sort of auger in there or something?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, it's more of a paddle wheel.
Paddle wheel,
The
okay.
auger would have same idea, thing rotating that
Just to push it.
pushing
Yeah,
something
yeah.
out.
And then you got your levers in there.
The what? What?
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh, let's see, where'd my mouse go? Here it is. Yeah. So how's everybody done tonight? Whoa. I go over here and turn the audio down. I'm about to kill everybody. Blow your eardrums out. Let's see if we can get it down a little more.
How about now?
Yep, got you now.
Okay.
Just I have mine up all the way. Trying to get it down so I don't blow people's eardrums out. Either it's on or it's off.
Mm-hmm. So we're getting this show on the road?
Yep, we're going now.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them in here. We got Dwight, Rock and Roll, Ralph's in here, Robert.
Are you guys able to hear me here?
Whoa, yeah, we can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, we got Brian W. We got Limping Through Models, hey Nate. Dan, Dave, Z400.
Robert's been quarantined? Mm.
Uh-oh. Hey,
I've got
Lord.
an echo.
Gino, Adrian. Do what?
Do I still have an echo?
No, you didn't have one to start with.
Okay. People were saying I had an echo.
Oh,
I had my YouTube channel on, had the volume on, so I was gonna mute it, kick out the chat, so I could look at it. Probably what happened, some feedback or something.
yeah. Well, Dwight says it still has an echo. But
Huh.
well, even Big Bill popped in and said it has an echo.
Sounds fine in here.
Yeah, everybody's saying terrible echo.
Now let me go out and come back in again.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll try it again. I never heard the echo, so.
Yeah, me neither. Maybe it's them. They're like hearing me twice or something.
I'm staying out of this.
Yeah.
Robert says it's still there.
Still has an echo. Maybe it's on your end or something.
All right. Eric, say something. Let's see if.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Well, you need to say something a little more than just "Can you hear me?" How about
Sorry.
"How now, brown cow"?
Oh, now, brown cow.
DeBob said. Lloyd said DeBob come back later. Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
LOL. All right, who's echoing? DeBob, or is it me, or is it Eric, or what?
Well, now it sounds good. Just me. That's really weird.
Well, they're saying Eric, Bob, Bob, Bob. Dwight says, I have no echo. Let's see. All right. I don't see anything strange in the broadcast software.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I had turned mine way down. Yeah, they say a slight reverb where it sounds like you're in a large hall, Bob.
You cut out there. What'd you say?
Dan said not bad now.
It's a slight reverb.
Big Bill said Eric sounds good. Bob has no echo, but Eric won't hardly talk. All he goes, can you hear me now?
Yeah. So, what is Eric working on tonight?
It's my shelf layout in my bedroom. The only way to access it, though, is either in an area you can stand over there or on top of my bed. So you have to stand on my bed and lean.
Okay, so now they're saying both of us have echo.
Alright, I'm not sure what to do with that one.
You want me to try and join it back in?
It's probably not us. Sounds like it's the broadcast.
Well, as much trouble as I had with the server trying to get going tonight. That's the reason why I'm a few minutes late.
Yeah, everything's going well. Let's just go with it. We'll live. It's just it's a whereby virus, so yeah, we'll survive.
Hey, Lloyd.
Yeah, barely can hear you, Lloyd.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, I tell you what we ought to do, since we got a little bit of an echo, it sounds like we're in a big hall. Lloyd just had a birthday, so I think everybody in the chat and here on the panel, we ought to just sing Lloyd happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Lloyd.
B&A Trail Road just popped in.
I just dropped by to see if there was echo here. So Johnny, there's no echo. Bob, there's no echo.
Yeah.
Must have been Eric.
Maybe.
Is there an echo?
No, not in here while we're here, but everybody else who's watching on YouTube probably is getting that echo.
I just woke up. Not like before I joined the group chat. Before I joined, I just woke up, so I'm still a little. You know what I mean?
Asleep.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta squeeze something in quick. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Okay. So for those of you who are listening right now, Johnny turned off his mic. So could you put in the comments whether or not I've got an echo or not? Doing a little troubleshooting. No echo. It's all Johnny's fault. So we narrowed it down.
So it looks like I'm getting, for some reason tonight, I'm getting a bad feedback in my microphone. Yep.
Yeah, it's looping back on Johnny's side.
All right. What about now?
Yeah, what about now?
All right. Somebody else.
Is okay now, so that's good. Gotta be positive, that's right. Oh, now someone says there's an echo.
Yeah, I'm
Someone
still
says there's
getting.
an echo.
I'm
Someone says
still.
there's an echo.
Yeah, I'm still getting a bad feedback through my microphone for some reason other than OBS. I just swapped microphones over to my webcam, and that's not doing any good.
Yeah.
Just picking up feedback in the software from the desktop audio into my microphone. Because as soon as you say something, the meter for my mic jumps the same amount as for the show.
Could you turn your speakers down, maybe? I don't know if that is.
No, it's not the speakers.
It's not going through that way.
No. But we'll try it anyway and see.
Didn't know if it was going right through from the speaker to your mic.
All right, we'll try that and see what happens.
How do I sound now, everybody? Do I still have an echo?
Yeah.
Do I have an echo? Do I have an echo?
Yeah, because it seems like feedback on the meter is quit.
Yeah, it's saying it's good. So it must have been coming through how you had your speakers set up or something.
No, nothing's changed here.
Probably using headphones now, so
Yeah.
something changed in where it's going.
You had to plug the headphones in, turn the speakers off.
Yeah.
So I'll go back and set my microphone back up.
Oh, man, I got to quit yawning.
Okay, we'll see how that works out now.
Okay. Well, I should start off with a funny story.
Oh no, here we go.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to.
So, I'm the subject of this story. I don't know if you've seen it already on Facebook or anything like that, but I parked my car Tuesday morning to go into work, and there was a little bit of rain Monday, and it got down to right around freezing, and I'm walking across the crosswalk, and the crosswalk kind of dips down a little bit so the water can run off toward the curb, and there's a handicap ramp right there. Just minding my own business, walking in. Two people are walking toward me, and the look on their face when my feet went over my head, and I landed square on my back, right on my shoulders, right here in the street. Smacked my head on the street. Kind of looked like Charlie Brown trying to kick a football and Lucy pulling it out from underneath him. Yeah. Someone witnessing said, that was kind of funny, but looked like it hurt. I go, yes, it did hurt. So I'm just sore right in the middle of my back, and it's now starting to transition around the lowering down in my back. My neck is a little sore and everything else, but I'm not Dane damaged at all.
The thing is, can you run trains?
Yeah, I can still run trains, and I can identify 10 out of 10 of them as trains. So that's good.
That's the important thing.
Yes. And didn't break anything. I got full movement. It's just stiff.
Yeah.
So it's Advil and Tylenol, heat packs, and yeah. Not a fun day on Tuesday.
Anyway, Johnny, you heard about my little problem, didn't you?
I hear the what?
Did you heard about my little problem?
Yeah.
Audio problem? Yeah.
The no time frame. Apparently, it's been the white blood cell count has been like this for about 11 years, and the old doctor didn't pick it up. My new GP picked it up, so he sent me off for the bone marrow test. That's to confirm what the situation is, but you definitely think it's leukemia. But if the blood count stays the same, I'll be fine. But if it changes, it'll suddenly just drop and that'll be it. But he can't give me a time frame. Could be 6 months, could be a year, could be 10 years, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll stay the same then.
Other than that, things have been good.
Oh, man.
Yeah, keep us up on it.
Yep. So, how is everybody's coronavirus going?
Well, that's the funny thing. Our school's canceled for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I got 3 weeks off.
So do you think you're going to be playing with trains during that time?
Oh, I know I'm going to be playing with trains during that time.
So it can't be that bad.
No.
Well, the problem is he'll get 3 weeks off now, but then they'll make it up in the summer.
It's online school.
Yeah.
They're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, none of the schools are any closing here, but keeping an eye on it. And if the schools close, then Scouts Australia is going to close down for 2 or 3 weeks.
It's kind of ironic that pretty much exactly 1 year ago today, tomorrow, we were sitting around our office talking about what we're going to do when the levee breaks and our offices get flooded and what we're supposed to take home and all that stuff. We're talking about the exact same thing today. Oh, these people are going to go to work. You need to take your computers home. You're probably going to be stuck at home for the next few days if they do a quarantine. Be prepared. Our flood anniversary is next Tuesday. And so I'm like, oh, this is ironic. We're being displaced again 1 year later.
But it's funny, everyone's panicking here and buying bloody toilet paper.
Yeah.
Right? And, I was talking to a friend of mine in Norway. They're buying hand sanitizers, masks, and tissues. Well,
Yeah, a lot of the toilet paper thing came from people buying in bulk so that they could send them to China because they're running out because they're so quarantined. They're sending stuff to resupply them, and so they're doing basically a care package thing of toilet paper, sending shipping containers full of it. And so people thought, oh no, there must be a thing here we must know about. Let's all go get toilet paper. And it just
that happened.
blew up.
Sounds like fake news to me.
About 2 years ago here, the big thing was baby formula.
Yeah.
People here, especially the Chinese, local Chinese, buying baby formula by the tin, now a dozen tins at a time, and sending them to China.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that poisoning in the baby formula.
Yep.
Yeah, Big
You
Bill.
heard about the major disaster here, didn't you?
Yeah, Big Bill just.
Happened down in Brisbane a couple of days, about a week ago. A semi-trailer burnt to the ground loaded with toilet paper.
Yeah, Big Bill said, what, they do not have newspapers or old magazines?
No, but, maybe some poison ivy.
When I was a kid, that's all we ever used. With newspaper. We'll do what the Romans used to do. Like the water and the sponge on the stick.
Eric, I tell you what, you got to mute your microphone because,
Yeah, it's like right next to it.
yeah, it's making a lot of background sound.
And what's the Bob work on now?
Yeah, Rob says Sears Catalog has been wiping backsides for over a century, LOL. Thing of it is, Sears and Roebuck's out of business, at least here in Georgia. We don't get any catalogs. Yeah, by the way, Gino, have you got my phone number?
1-800 your mama.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be good if they get a handle on it, Brooks, before the National Train Show. He said that he's hoping to get squashed by the National Train Show. He's planning on going this year. Hey, Michael. He just popped in. Big Bill said he's bounced in the yard on his layout. Well, if you talk about the national show, Robert, he's asking when that is. It's July 14 and 15, I believe it is, just for the show part.
Yeah.
But that whole weekend is the convention. No, I think the show's going to be 17, 18, and 19. But the convention starts around the 13th. That's
Yeah,
all
that
the
whole week.
meetings, layout, tours, stuff like that. That's in St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, the RPM meet is 2 weeks later, July 31st, August 2nd. Same area. Yeah, I went to the Rocky Mountain Train Show last weekend with James. Spur of the moment train show trip. And I started thinking, could this be the last one I get to go on for a while? With everything canceling. So we'll see. Lots of things canceled or suspended. Also going to try and go to the National N Scale Convention at the end of June. So yeah, a lot of trips.
Yeah, then in July you can head over to Missouri for an MRA show.
Yep.
Marty, you got
So, yeah. Go to Nashville in June, and then I have to go to Colorado Springs right before that, the weekend right before that. So I'll get home from that, turn right around, and drive all the way to Nashville. And then National Train Show, like 3 weeks later. RPM 2 weeks after that. Gonna be busy. And I think I have to go to a wedding in August, then in Washington State. And then maybe see the big boy, because it's doing a trip to the Northwest in August, starting in August. I could just be lucky and see it at the same time. I don't know yet how that'll work out. And then Train Fest at the end of the year in November. It's going to be a busy year, I think. If we're all still alive, that is. The zombie apocalypse upon us.
Oh, come on, don't start that. I am so damn tired of hearing that.
Yeah.
So, this is a Southern Pacific engine in 2020.
Okay.
Someone, it actually has a funny story to it. So it was an ex-Southern Pacific engine, and then on the Buffalo and Pittsburgh, leased by GE, I think. And then somebody one of the crew members painted it in Southern Pacific paint. They put it back into Southern Pacific paint.
Huh.
So you have to get out there and see it.
So you decided to revert back to the old paint scheme.
Yeah. Well, it was on Buffalo. You know what the Buffalo and Pittsburgh is?
I don't recall that one now.
It runs from, well, basically its name, Buffalo to Pittsburgh.
Hmm.
And what they have, it's normally all orange units, like G&W units. But this unit was being leased. You get some cool spots along the route to catch it at.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message. I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Yeah, I'm hearing the feed. Somebody playing something.
I'm not.
Yeah, with my phone that was kept putting notifications out. I had to turn the volume off.
Yeah, we got a train show this weekend. It's the Piedmont division of the NMRA. One they do every year.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Not a bad show. It's pretty good size to be a local show. But yeah, I got a friend of mine. He's going to have to drive me down there this weekend. My driving has been limited.
Tire you out too much?
No, I got double vision.
Oh.
It seems I'm going to, what is it? Not tomorrow, but the next Friday I got to go into the eye surgeon and get a physical or whatever he does, and then he'll tell me what day he's going to operate. Seems I've got a really bad cataract in my right eye.
Yeah.
My left eye's got cataract too. They'll need surgery, but it's not near as bad as the right. But I've got other issues with the right eye too, which is causing, between that and the other issues, I've got double vision. So
Yeah, my dad had some cataract surgery recently too. So yeah, I know how you feel.
yeah. Yeah, agents let me know the show's still on, but they are taking precautions down there where they're having the show at the Galleria Center because of the virus.
Is it just mostly a swap train show swap kind of thing?
Yeah, all the local hobby shops are there, and we don't have any big vendors. They put up layouts there. They have the white elephant table. They have giveaways every so many hours. Then they had been, I don't know if they did this year or not, but they build a small layout and give it away.
Seen that a few times at different shows.
Yeah.
Bill's talking about making toilet paper tarps on rail cars in the chat. I guess that would work. I was watching some other person making like water effects with toilet paper and some of the white glue and just making ripples and waves and so forth.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was that I saw doing that.
Could have been either Luke Chowan or, what's the Swede's name?
Yeah, it was probably Markland.
Yeah, Mark Markland.
That's who it was.
Yeah, Mark Markland, Switzerland. Kathy Millets did a video on that too. I think it was. She's using toilet paper.
that's where it's all going. People putting it on their layouts.
Yeah, Markland is Sweden. How you doing, NS 5107? Robert Hallman said he saw it on What's Neat video a few weeks back, or a couple of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Bill's
It's all going to your house.
Yeah. Big Bill saying he's getting all the toilet paper.
Wow.
He's going to take over the toilet paper world now.
Wonder where he's putting it.
Well, he's got that garage under the house.
Yeah. Guess it could go there. Well, I've been working on my layout lately, trying to get all these pieces of wood to line up straight. Last week, I guess or last time I was on here, I was talking about a section of board that just decided to warp.
Yeah.
And so one suggestion was go get some of the welding angle iron steel. And so I went and got a 6-foot piece of that, flattened it all out, clamped it down, drilled through the holes that I had for the piece of wood that was on there, put some 5/16 inch bolts through there and lock washers or lock nuts, tighten it down. It's flat. So that worked. Now it's a lot heavier too.
Yeah.
But I tried that lighter angle iron stuff with all the holes in it and everything else. Usually for that stuff. I mean, it looks like it's strong, but it just isn't strong enough.
No.
So
what you could have done is just bought yourself some, gone to Home Depot because they sell it as aluminum angle.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably could have gotten the 1-inch aluminum angle. It'd still been lighter, but it should have pulled it down for you and hold it.
Yeah, I think I tried a piece of that and it didn't make it enough. And it still bent it a little bit. So I was like, yeah, it wasn't going to work. And it moved everything out away from the wall a little bit because it now didn't fit. So I needed to put it right up on top.
Adrian said should use thread lock on the bolts also. And Big Bill says he has a serious question. All right, Bill, go for it.
Okay.
Do 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 do. Oh, here it is. Instead of putting 2 caps of rubbing alcohol, okay, this is going to be a several part question.
Yeah, it's going to be like a story. The answer is always fine. Can I use dishwasher detergent?
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to break the water tension, you just put 1 drop, small drop dishwater detergent in the water, and you glue. That's all you need to break the water tension.
Or for ballasting?
Yeah. I'm assuming
okay.
that's what he's doing. That's the way I've always done. Just put 1 drop of dishwashing liquid soap and rest of it water and glue. Use a 50-50 mix. It just drip it on there, and it just goes right through that ballast. Yeah, Brooks said glycerin's good too, but dishwasher soap's a whole lot cheaper.
Yeah. NS5107 was asking about my bridge. Well, the bridge project, I got the scenery on it. The next steps I got to do for my next video is putting track and wiring on. And I do have to put in some cleanup stuff on the base and the frame of the bridge. Clean up some of the mess that's there and secure my fascia down because it's kind of pulling away from the seam there. So I gotta put a little piece of trim on the ends and hold it down.
Huh.
But that's the next video for that. Once I film it, you got to do that first. So, but I'm busy doing all the other work with getting all the other sections connecting up to it to line up so that when I put the track down, it connects to the other boards on either side. So trying to get all those engineering questions answered first.
All right, Container Man says that's never worked for me. Am I using the wrong kind of dish soap? He's using Dawn. No, I use Dawn all the time. You might want to try shaking it, Container Man, so that just in case it happens to try to settle on you. I usually do occasionally shake the bottle while I'm using it. If I hadn't used it for a while, I'll give it a shake before I start using it. Yeah, you're right, Brooks, that is. Isopropyl alcohol is the same as rubbing alcohol. Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Just the label on the bottle.
Oh, if you're making soap suds, you're putting too much soap in there. You just want a small drop.
Yeah, and don't put the foaming Dawn in. I've got that in the kitchen.
I didn't know they had.
Yeah, it makes bubbles when you pump it. It adds air into it, and so it kind of comes out as a little bit of a foam.
Oh.
Or a bubbly soap already. So I'll have to take the lid off, put something in there, pull out just the liquid, and drop it in. So depends on what dispenser you get, really. If you get the pop-up bottle at the top, that's going to work.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's all you need there. It's kind of like the old Brill Cream commercial. Just a little dab of do you on this soap. It does go a long way.
Now, is that one drop to any size of mixture, or how big of a mixture are you making normally?
Me, I usually make up, those squeezed ketchup balls.
Okay.
Not the ones you buy at the store with already got the ketchup, but the ones you see at restaurants where they have to fill them up.
Right.
I'm usually making about that much.
Okay.
So
it's about a pint.
Yeah, about a pint. Yeah. Maybe a little less. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I know somebody will be out there with 2 gallons of glue and 1 drop of soap in there, and it don't do anything.
Yeah, now that's you.
It's too diluted.
Yeah, you might want to call a Container Man and see how much he's using then.
Yeah, just you're making a small batch about that much. Drop 1 drop of soap in there.
He's saying he used an old Elmer's glue bottle, medium-sized bottle. I'd say still 1 drop, Container Man.
Yeah, that'll work.
And using 50-50 glue water.
Want bubbles and lemon scent. Yeah, you want your lemon scent glue to smell just right.
Yeah, NS 5107 Brill Cream, they'll take you back. Yeah, it does. Yeah, Bill said he went to the dentist today and he gave him a gift of some of his old picks and assorted dental tools. Not bad.
Yeah, I could use some right now. Got a piece of beef stick stuck in my teeth.
Yeah. All right, Gino, if you don't mind, if you found my phone number, call me after the show tonight. If not, would it be okay for me to call you? And Adrian, what time do you think you'll be there on Saturday? Because that's when I'm going. Gino said he's going to be there somewhere, kind of 11ish, around 11. I got a friend of mine that's going to drive me down, so we probably won't get there till about 12:30 or so, 12:31.
One of my viewers wants to know whether or not I ever thought of switching from N scale to HO. And he goes, "Oh, it seems like HO gets all the good stuff with only limited N scale stuff." It's like, well, which HO scale company makes pre-weathered and graffitied products every month like clockwork? None. So guess what? I'm keeping N scale. And I have room for it.
I could have told him that before you even answered.
Yeah, I was just like, no. You got to get someone else to paint the graffiti on, or you got to do it yourself. Not a whole lot of people are doing that. They should make a company called Macro Trains instead of Micro Trains. Who does that? That'd be. That might be worth it.
Yeah. Well, you talk to Dave at Dave's Steakhouse, see what he might do for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can always decal. That's always an option. But I also kind of thought, well, if I did go to HO, I'd have to destroy all of the walls that are built in the finished basement to make room for an HO layout.
Yeah, Lloyd said no graffiti for him.
Yeah. Well, I got plenty of graffiti ones.
I doubt if I'd do graffiti, because if I never build a layout, I was going to do more transition 60s. So
Yeah.
there wasn't no graffiti back then.
It was white chalk.
Yeah.
All the hobos. Who is the guest tonight? Well, we are the guests tonight. If you want to be a guest, get a camera and microphone and jump on in.
Yeah. That's Grain Express. I think he's been in here once or twice. The Thursday night show, Grain Express, is very much a free for all. We just talk about any and everything train related.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Tuesday and Wednesday night shows are usually Evan guest or specific topic shows.
So when I was at the Rocky Mountain Train Show, they had Ed Dickens from Union Pacific, engineer of the Big Boy, if you don't know who he is.
Yeah.
He did a presentation on rebuilding the steam locomotives, all those little things. He got a little long-winded, so after the first hour, we kind of went, let's go see a train show. Because he had another hour to go after that. I was like, I only have one day.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So okay. As much as we wanted to stay, it was like, I'm tired, I'm falling asleep, and the kid in front of me is coughing and sneezing, and I'm like, I don't want to get that thing. I want to get out of here.
Yeah.
Why'd you bring your kid to the show?
They don't have good
being
sense.
sick, So I
Yeah.
was like, well, make an exit. But we kind of heard all that stuff before anyway. But he did say that they plan on going out northwest, starting in August.
All right,
On another
NS
tour.
5107. We'll catch you later. All right, Bob, go ahead.
Yep. So he was planning on they're heading out during that time frame, end of August. At least the plan is anyway, heading out to the Northwest range, Seattle, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, that whole upper area that they haven't been to.
Big Boy?
Yeah.
I was planning a trip up there in December, so maybe I'll have to reschedule that for August.
Yep. But right now, he said the locomotive is in repair. It's kind of tore apart at the moment. They're redoing some pieces that they didn't really have time to do completely the first time. So they had all the drive bars off and everything else, redoing some bearings and whatnot. So they're putting on some new product that they had created. So trying to make it last longer.
Yeah.
So they'll probably get ready for running it up again when they're done with that, probably in June somewhere. That was the last I heard anyway. It's all up to how fast they work.
All right.
There was something about going to Greeley in June for a train show at the Colorado Railroad Museum and bringing the Big Boy down for that weekend. So that might be something that actually happens. So lots of that little news coming out from that end of the world.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, Gino, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a call after I shut the show down. I just want to talk to you for a minute. So you're trying to come to the national show in July then, Bob?
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right. Why don't
So,
you get with Andy and I here next few days, okay?
okay. I do have a place to stay set up already.
Well, then don't get with us then. I ain't talking to you.
Yeah, I may end up staying with a friend of mine down there. So they said, "Hey, I got a place for you to stay. Don't have to pay the hotel costs." Well,
Okay.
good. So it's always an option.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work out, we'll hook up.
Let us know.
Mm-hmm.
We found a couple of pretty decent Airbnbs. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, guys, I'm get going for a little bit. I'll probably be back in later.
Yeah, well, I think we pretty well hit the 1 hour mark, getting close to it. Says so.
Yeah. Well, it's 9:03.
Yeah.
I know we started a little late, but you know.
Yeah, we're about 10 minutes late. Between server problems and my software problems.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on there. All right, Eric, you have a good one.
Thanks.
I have not changed anything. Everything's exactly the same as it was last night. Well, I didn't have my microphone on last night.
Hmm.
Dwight's telling everybody to go watch your video.
The Rocky Mountain Train Show one I just posted tonight.
Okay.
Man, I've been to 2 train shows in 2 weekends. I hadn't been home basically for 3 full weekends. Like, what was it? Oh, went down to a secret location with James to drop off his collection. And then the next weekend I went to St. Paul for the World's Greatest Hobby train show. And then last weekend I was in Denver for the Rocky Mountain. So putting a lot of miles on the truck.
Yeah.
Lots of miles.
Yeah. All righty. Well, I guess we'll call this one a night.
Okay.
Got started off a little rocky, but it smoothed out, started going pretty good. Everything started playing right. Yeah. So, we shall catch y'all next week. Well, let's see here for... Grain Express asking you what kind of headset you're using, Bob. He's saying about...
It's a Logitech, I think G933, something like that.
Yeah.
Wireless. Even though I have a wire plugged in, it keeps it charged.
Yep. Might also look into the, what do you call these? Shucks. They don't have a name on them. Oh, Corsair. I got the Corsair gaming wireless headphones. They work really good. Except for I can't keep my transceiver up on the wall. I got to get up there and put a little more permanent attachment instead of just some tape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and here comes Andrew, and we're punching out.
Well, you better say hello quick.
Yeah. Thank you, Dwight, for at least trying to get me a free lunch this weekend. Yeah, talk about free lunch.
Yeah. Well, Dwight bought me ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
So that was good.
No Wiener Schnitzel, huh?
That was bad.
Yeah. Well, let's see now. We got the 17th next month. That's Ralph's weathering show. He's weathering up the locomotives. So we'll be watching more of that. The 18th is, who's Big Bill talking to? And he's talking to Scott Thornton with Proto Throttle. They'll be talking about the Proto Throttle that Scott Thornton has come out with, and everybody's really liking.
He's what, Iowa Interstate guy or
Huh?
Iowa Engineering or something, isn't he?
He what?
See the Iowa Engineering, the Proto Throttle?
I have no idea.
Yeah, forgot what it's called. I thought it was Iowa Interstate.
Something Iowa something or other.
Yeah.
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 And then we're back to Thursday, which is this show here, Johnny Small Train Talk Show, the slightly controlled chaos show, as I put it. But anyway, y'all have a good weekend. For us down here in the South, we're just trying to find a dry spot, which is getting to be hard to find. But y'all have a good weekend. Be careful. Stay off the railroad tracks. So we shall,
please.
Yeah, we shall see y'all next week on Tuesday for Ralph's Weathering Show. By the way, all the shows are at 9 o'clock Eastern Time.
I knew I missed.
Yeah, Bob's over there going.
Yeah, that guy right there. It's not me this time.
Yeah. All righty. Y'all have a good one. We'll catch y'all next Tuesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. All right. Be good.